Rolling, man. All right, so we just finished off MusVault vault session with Mr. Panda over here, Kyle. Just met him. We've just been interacting over social media and the internet, but now we're gonna talk about music, get to know him a little bit better, and we'll just go from there.
Thank you.
Kyle, man,
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so
absolutely.
much. Thank you, all you guys helping me out, giving me this opportunity. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah,
Thank you. You guys working hard. So
absolutely. So let's just go right into the questions. I know we were discussing a lot about like who you are and like what you came up about. How did music be introduced into your life?
it's kind of weird. It's like that meant to be kind of stuff. I entered the band program in my middle school, and my sister went up and out the house, and she left the keyboard, and I started learning all that. I got my hands on the ukulele. I got my hands on the computer at home, and I just downloaded GarageBand and started running out of that. And all of it started. I was 11, and it was like it was supposed to happen. It was weird. I didn't do anything to go after it. It came to me, and that's how I knew this is what I should be doing. And because I knew the goal, and so I was chasing that goal. And it all came straight to me.
Absolutely. I agree, man. Music kind of just finds you.
Yep.
You never really reach for it. You just got to let it, come to you. And I believe that with anything creative or business wise, that if you force it and, you don't see results, it's because you're forcing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Great answer that you just let it come to you. I've been following you, and I witnessed you release Pandemonium. Really sick album.
Thank you,
EP,
appreciate it.
Whatever it is.
Yeah,
You guys got to check that one out.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me your ears, and anyone that watches, thank you so much for giving my music your time and your chance, and just even clicking play is a blessing. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I want to dive in onto the project itself. Pandemonium. How did you come up with the name for your album?
Yeah,
what does
so
it stand for?
it is wordplay. Like, everyone's like, "Oh, you're funny," Pandemonium. But the word itself means rioting and craziness, and it's you use it to describe like chaos and whatnot. And for me, that's what's going on up here. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of things going on in my life, and the album was supposed to be my attempt at catching those ideas and those thoughts and the things that happen. And it's supposed to be crazy. It's supposed to be wild. None of the tracks are the same or sound the same. They go all over the place. And so it's supposed to be that concept of each song is a different part of my mindset and a different experience, different something.
Yeah.
And the album's a collection of those ideas. So that's where the concept came from.
That's great. So I've been really bumping Better.
Thank you.
That really will put you if you put it on your way to work, if you're going home from work, you just really feel better just listening to it.
Thank you.
I want to dive into the production.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you use Logic. What kind of instruments were part of that project?
I use all kinds of sounds, but I can get away with just the laptop, maybe a MIDI keyboard, and then obviously the mic at home and then a nice space, a nice comfortable space for me to just think. All the other little instruments or little samples I use, that that's picking and choosing, but I can get away with just the laptop and the MIDI keyboard, because that's what I started with. I'm building it all myself. You don't need a lot. It's about the drive,
right?
So equipment wise, that's all I run with.
Cool. And you've been in Vegas. How many shows have you played live?
For like the music on the album, I've only done like maybe a show or two. I'm so young in the career. I'm just starting out. I've performed plenty of times for like orchestral stuff. Like I majored in music at LVA, and so I was doing a lot of performance there. But in terms of the career for myself, not much so far. We're just starting out, and I'm just now breaking through barriers.
Dope. Hell yeah. And when it boils down to the music industry, what kind of goals do you have to get out of the industry since you're so early on to your career? What are you kind of anticipating in your career?
Well, I know it's gonna be tough. The industry is not friendly, and there's a lot of now more than ever. There's so many people trying to do it, and there's so many people that deserve to have an opportunity. And um, unfortunately, it's just about you gotta set yourself apart, find yourself in the right place, or talking to the right person at the right time, and growing and developing the name from there. And then for me, I want to do certain things with that name and the power it could have. Growing up, I wanted to make people happy. That was something I always liked from when I was little, and I knew I wanted to do that with as many people in as many places as possible. I just didn't know how. Like, I didn't know if it was going to be like acting, or if I was going to go into comedy or be a politician or something. But then the whole music thing hits me, and I'm like, this is how we're going to do it. And so for me, the industry is it's tough, but I'm going to fight through it, because I know that with what I want to do and the people I want to help, there's going to be someone out there that might need my music one day. And dealing with the industry is a small price to pay for potentially helping someone out like that. That's the goal for me, and that's what I want to get out of it. It's the name, and then using the name to do good things with it.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I really wanted to work with you after you reached out to us, and I've listened to your music because, you know, through your sound, I learned that you're not just an average rapper. You know, I can't even sit here and call you a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
I have to call you someone that, in my opinion, is still holding it down for hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't mind me saying that.
I mean, I appreciate anything
Because
like that.
your lyrics and your vibe and your message that you have for the world, it's not just hype rap stuff, which I like, because I sat there and listened to your lyrics, and I was like, man, this guy's really going through stuff, you know, and like just like anyone else, but he's actually out there, you know, projecting it for people to relate to and understand. Where, like, I don't want like to sound like a dumb person asking this question, but when you come up with these lyrics, like, what really like drives you for the lyrics side of your music?
Driving my lyrics. I mean, and when it comes to you saying like, oh, you can't even call me a rapper, like, I don't want to go into it putting myself in a category. You know, there's things I want to do, but what I'm able to do, to me, is like different than like what I am. Like, what I am is a creator and a musician, but I don't want to be just defined as, oh, this genre, or
Right.
just doing this on stage, or only in that stage of the music, or I'm just a rapper. Like, I want to put myself in as many places as possible to do things to help boost the name and get me to where I want to go. When it comes to lyrics, I mean, on the album, it was that inspiration and that topic, that that craziness that happens in here. Anything that I felt like I could put together in a song and get a full thought out of my head and onto paper, I would go for that. And all my songs started from different places. Better started at school. I was playing with some chords, and I didn't know it was gonna turn into this song about things suck, but we're trying to get better. I didn't know it was gonna be there. It just came from chords. What Do I Desire started from chords too. I was playing the piano, and that was the progression I got out of it. What else? Lost Kids started from a sample. I just found a sample, and it was, you know, I found out it's royalty free, and so I just threw it in the session, and I started adding on to it, and then there was an emotion that I felt from that, and I just started writing away on top of that. And so lyrics for me can come from anywhere. It can come from any idea, any experience, any feeling, any sound, anything.
Right on.
I think having an open mind in that sense as to where an idea can come from is important. Because if you're limiting yourself to, oh, I start this way and then move on to that step and that step, you can only get so much out of that. So
I feel that.
Lyrics can come from anywhere. And for me on the album, it was just, you know, I would try to pull from here, but it could have came from anywhere.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm super excited to see your music career grow.
Thanks.
I'm very excited that MusVault, everyone here is able to help you out.
Thank you.
And get you, you know, like where you need to go, because we want to support you 100% in your entire journey.
Yep. Thank you.
So for 2019, I know you're going to be writing Pandemonium, but the musician that you are, I know that you're gonna be like sitting on projects and
Yep.
like you're gonna be. I already know you're probably making a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's lean into it. Let's
Yeah,
say
okay.
2020. What are we gonna be expecting from you?
2019 for me is I did a lot of that in the back work, all the stuff that no one really sees. It's about putting the face on the stage and putting the name on the stage and publicizing the album. I'm always writing. I don't look at it as I write, I perform, I write, I perform. I'm always writing. If there's an idea that comes to me and I know I got to do something with that, I will do it. I'll stop whatever I'm doing and work on it. So I'm always writing. I'm always working on new projects, always trying to keep the future in my head. I'm trying to do big things. I want to perform anywhere I can. For me, the biggest goal, this would be crazy, is Life is Beautiful. I'm
That's
trying to
your
go
biggest
all
goal?
the way. Yeah,
Man,
I'm trying to go all the way.
Man,
Yeah.
we can make that happen.
Yeah, even the smallest stage in the back right corner next to the porta potties, I don't care where it is. If I get the chance to perform in front of those kinds of people, that's awesome. And my city too, like that's a blessing.
Exactly.
So anywhere, 2019 is performing, maybe like putting a pen to paper, signing the dotted line, and joining a label. If we agree on the same things, I would love to do that too. Any way to grow the career, I'm just focused on that because right now it's just a day job, paying the bills, and then doing that. So
dope, man.
Yeah,
dope. So I want to talk about today. How did you feel about your vault session?
I just gave everything I had, and I looked at the camera and just delivered what I have and who I am, and I hope that anyone watching just can understand the message I'm trying to give, or the feeling or emotion I'm trying to give, or whatever. I hope they get something out of it and enjoy listening to my music, because they already clicked play and blessed me in that light. So anything I can do to give back to the viewer was the goal. And so the vault session went well, and you guys made it really easy, and it was a lot of fun.
Dope.
So yeah,
Hell yeah.
I knew I wanted to do one so bad. I was seeing all the other artists, all the big names before me, and all the talent I had to follow up. And so I tried to do my best. So
Dude, you did absolutely great.
Thank you.
You delivered your message. You let us know who and what you stand for. You let us know like who Kyle is for real, like behind the music. And I think it's great that we were able to provide that connection now to where people can, experience it for themselves from their cell phone or their laptop, wherever they are. And we're going to be pushing it just as much as anyone else. Absolutely. Because our goal is just to hit all of your goals in your career and just help you grow, get that name bigger, and help more people out.
Yeah.
But Kyle, man, I really appreciate you coming in and doing a vault session.
You guys are gonna grow real fast, and you guys are so passionate, and you're very passionate, and you guys are gonna get places, and I want to get places, and I wish the best for both of us, So thank you for the opportunity.
We'll have to throw you a show one of these days,
Yeah,
man.
appreciate it.
We'll
Thank
put you on our lineup.
Any opportunity at all is a blessing. So anything, literally anything.
Cool, man.
So, thank you.
Thanks for having this conversation, man. Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
everyone, for watching.
Thank you.
This is Kyle Leopando, goes by Panda, but we just did a vault session with him, and tune in.
Thank you.